instead of sitting in an apartment in Bristol like a loser on my own, a couple nights before my birthday, I decided to go out on a night out like a loser on my own. And it was an amazing night out.
In Bristol?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was so nice. Like,
it's a cool town.
Really cool
City.
town. I went into a bar called, I think it was like the Cat and Wheel or something, and went up to the bar and I was like, look, like, I'm new in town, I'm here for one night, I've never been here before, where's good, who's sound, I ain't got any mates, what should I do, where should I go, is there any live music on? And then he rang the bell and everybody stopped. He's like, oh, what's your name, lad? I was like, Tom. He's like, this is Tom. Introduced me to the whole bar. And he said, oh, welcome to Bristol, your first pint is on us. I was like, oh, nice one, sound. And then these groups started to come over. I was like, oh, you can come chill with us if you want, mate. Like, you can come. Like, so I was like, okay. And that is a good example, mate. Well out of my comfort zone. I used to be super shy. I've got a stutter. I got bullied. I used to be well shy, and be able to walk into a building and be like, what? I'm here. You're welcome.
This how come you're qualified, like, to advise people on how to cheer up. This is how you cheer me up, right? It's like you have actually done it and pushed yourself out of their comfort zone. I've got a friend who lives in Bristol. It's an amazing place and they're very friendly people down there. So what happened next then?
Right, so
was it like, did it end in a pile of limbs and boobs and no clothes on and drugs?
Not quite. Drugs, yes, but not quite the rest of it. So I went over. I got invited over to a table where these people they were playing pool and stuff. So I said, I'll buy the winner a drink. And like, yeah, what's the catch? Do you get next game? I was like, no, I'm just incentive. I don't want anything back. Whoever wins this game, I will buy your next drink. So they're like, okay. So then I did. There was no catch. I said I was going to do it, and I bought my drink. One of them was like, oh, do you smoke weed? I was like, I do enjoy a smoke. Yeah. He's like, have you got any? I was like, nah. I was like, do you want some? I was like, well, like, I'm drinking, and you know, like, if you drink first and then smoke, you die, right? And it's absolutely horrendous. So I was like, nah, I'm drinking. It's probably best I don't. He said, oh, I've got some. If you want some, I was like, I don't want to buy any, mate. He said, no, I'm giving it to you. I come out to the smoking area. I was like, okay. And he pulled out a backy pouch and just started handing me nugs.
Oh my God.
Right, so I'm putting them in my pocket, my lint-filled pockets, right, with literally nothing in there, and it was stinking, proper bad. So I was like, right, I'm probably gonna have to go soon because, like, I'm kind of turning heads as I'm walking past.
Getting a bit sweaty, thinking, I just want to go home.
Mate, I'm just glowing green at this point. It smelled so bad. And then they told me that they were going to go to this Rasta bar and that I should go with them.
Oh my God.
And they were getting an Uber. So I was like, fuck it, I've come this far. I might as well. In hindsight, it could have been dangerous, but it wasn't, and it was a class night. So if I had been scared of it being dangerous, I would have missed out. Like, I wouldn't advise doing this. Right, I understand. I got very lucky this whole night just by meeting sound people. But I went to this Rasta bar down in the bottom bits. It's like carved out like caves. There's like these little coves. I went and sat in one of those and started having a joint. I was like, "Can we smoke here?" And he's like, "Of course." Like, I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm sat there smoking, and I'm sat at the most ethnically diverse table you've ever seen in your life. Right, there's like a Rasta man, an Indian, an American Indian, everyone,
an Eskimo, a Peruvian bow hunter.
Yeah, but it was crazy. It was like
a leprechaun.
United Nations of stoners, right? So they're all sat there and they're all talking about like the essence of being in this big, heavy, deep conversation about whether God's real and all this stuff. And I'm sat there and I'm already thinking, right, I'm not on the wavelength for this. Like, I love talking about that sort of stuff, but I'd had a smoke after drinking, so I felt a bit wavy. So I was like, right, I'm going to go to the toilet. And I went in and all the walls were covered in graffiti. But it was like style graffiti. It looked good. It didn't look trash. But obviously very disorientating when you're wavy and you can feel gravity and you're aware of your finite existence hurtling on this rock through infinity.
And you just had somebody put a little flea in your ear about the meaning of existence at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. So I sat down on the floor in the cubicle, which is gross, right? And I sat down, I was like, don't be sick. Now I was sick. And then I went back upstairs, and as I walked towards where I was going to sit again, and I was talking to this girl that was really nice as well. Just like really interesting a conversation with her. And then as I walked back over, the Rasta man is giving it this with his hands, right? A gesture and like massive and being really expressive with his hands. And he was saying that we're all gods and we're all one consciousness that is all experiencing ourselves subjectively. And it all comes back to carbon, and we are the essence of carbon, which is the essence of life and all of this stuff. It was the light and the ambience and the fact he was waving his doob around in the little like smouldering bits. But mate, I saw this vision he was painting for me, and I immediately knew I had to take a left and duck out. If I sat back in there, mate, I would have whited it. Like I was like, I need to go left. I left about 1 a.m. I woke up on a park bench at 4:20 in the morning with my phone next to me and a bottle of water next to me. So some nice person had just dropped me off a bottle of water. I do not remember from 1 till 20 past 4. Right. So then I was like, right, I need to get an Uber. I checked my phone. My phone's on 4%. Just till I hit book and my phone died. So I'm walking around this park waiting for this Uber to turn up. He's driving me home. I tell him I'm going to be sick. He stops the car, jump out. I'm sick. And I tell him, like, yeah, go on, mate. Like, I don't expect you to let me back in the car after this. And then he said to me, I'm not going to leave you like this. Like, what kind of person would I be? Right. So he said, right, I wait there. And he went into a kebab shop and he bought me some chips and a bottle of water. And he sat.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He sat on the side of the street with me, rubbing my back and telling me to eat some food and drink some water. And so then I felt better. We were there for a while. It took a while to kind of find my equilibrium again.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up taking me all the way home. So then that night was amazing. The next day was awful because I had to drive home at like 10 o'clock. So I had like 3-4 hours sleep and then had to drive from Bristol to North Wales, which was, it was a horrible hot day as well. And then
that's rough.
Had my girlfriend calling me, talking about she's popping pimples on like the kids or something like that.
Oh my God.
While I'm eating a breakfast wrap from Subway with like a poached egg in it. I'm like, stop. It was an absolute nightmare.